Hi, Pointe class. So this is going to be a virtual class. I'm going to explain, this will be the second to last video about the Pointe dance, as far as like explaining what there is left to learn. So I want to show you this picture first. Okay, right here. This may be shown to you in mirror, but this is stage left has Callie and McKenna, and stage right has Morgan, Natasha, and Ariana. And that's the direction you come from. You're behind the second curtain. So if I set up this as the audience, okay, and you are the back curtain in the camera, I would have Callie and McKenna coming from this side. This is the dressing room side. And I would have the other three of you coming from that side. Now the order you enter is Morgan is first, Callie is second, Natasha is third, and McKenna and Ariana are fourth, and that's together. Now Morgan and Callie do the same thing. Natasha does something different from you two, and Ariana and McKenna do something different from all three of you. So this is what it would look like for Morgan. This is just a walkthrough, but it'll give you a place to start. So at 3:12, in the timestamp on the Brook Traveler Dance video, which has your music in it, Morgan enters at 3:12, Callie enters at 3:18, Natasha enters at 3:23, McKenna and Ariana enter together at 3:30. So I suggest you listen to that first and find what words I'm saying when you're supposed to start coming on stage. And if you want to, you can do this dance actually with the music itself. If you're trying to hear the beats instead of just hear what my voice says, because there are beats that it kind of goes with, but it's going to be hard to hear on stage. So, and also it's a different timestamp on that video, but let me know if you guys need that. So Morgan would start coming in from stage right, and she would do, this is from the back, I'm showing you from the back, audience is over here. She would do a little, she walks on stage and does a little pop-up developpe, and then spins, gathers up the arms, and does this direction, and then she's gonna come in and start doing chaîné turns. And I believe I will have 2 chaîné turns, and then as she comes out of them, so she's chaîné, chaîné, and then she's gonna float like this over to the back. And then while you're in position, I'll probably give you some choreography for that, girls, that you do kind of in layers, but I haven't got that far. Now, Callie does the same thing from this direction, so it would look like this. Walk, 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 step up, and turn, and here, and spin, spin, and then you come out of it, and you float, 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 float to your place beside Morgan. Now, I will have, I'll draw you a chart of where you stand, but that won't make very much difference. So we'll just do that later. Now, Natasha, when she comes in, she's coming in from stage right. So she was standing just behind Morgan. And now Natasha comes in actually backwards. And you'll be up on point, but you'll do bourrée, but in 4th position, okay? So you'd be like this, coming in. And I want you to do this really pretty ripple arms thing, okay? And you come about, I'm thinking about somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 way across the stage. So if this is the whole stage, you come to about right there. And at that point you will go, again, this is from the back, your arms just need to look like they're in water kind of thing, like you're a rippling breeze, okay? So think of water in that as well. You'll come like this, and you'll go like that, and you'll still be moving forward, but you'll be reaching up more and more and then you're gonna float, 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 float to your place beside the other girls. At 3:30, McKenna and Ariana enter. Sorry, I got something in my eye. And you guys are going to do kind of what Morgan and Callie did, but essentially backwards. So I'll start with Ariana coming from stage right. She was standing behind Natasha. She comes on spinning. So she'll want to be like this, step, spin, spin. Just 2 spins. Let's do 3 spins because you'll probably do the first one halfway behind the curtain. So we'll do 3 spins for each of you. And then you're gonna come out of your spin like this. You gather for the opposite direction, and then you open like this. And then you're going to place the foot and go out. Now, if you guys can do the pop up like this, pop up, you may. But I'm guessing that's going to be really hard, actually, for all of you. So Morgan and Callie, same thing. If you can't do the pop-up, you can do a step-up. The pop-up is a huge ask, but it would look really cool. All right, and McKenna coming from behind Callie. Again, at 3:30 timestamp, you're going to come on stage spinning like this with your right hand on top. Ariana had her left hand on top. So we're going to go spin, spin, spin. Okay, now you're on stage. Now you're gonna go like this, move right in a circle, and then this, and then you're going to scoop the arms, step, develope. Let's make sure you can see that. Scoop the arms, step, develope, and then you go to your position, which would be arms were here. So they would go extend, and they would float to position. You always want to do the same arms as you float that you did when you were dropping them. And you're always kind of reaching off stage, girls, so depending on what side you come on. Now, when you land here, I want you with the left foot in front, I believe, because at this point, you're facing the back curtain and you're going to go into that arm sequence. And so the arm sequence is actually fairly quick, and you do it twice on each side. So the arms go, so you kind of float and you come to here, and it'd be go here, down, so you kind of drop it into this position, and then it's like pouring off, like you're pouring something out. You don't want to go too tight or it looks weird, but you can kind of do that clear 45. Then you come I'm a little confused about the direction. Let me explain this. So let's start with our right foot in front facing the back, and then we'll start with the left arm going down. So the left arm, left arm down, left arm, or right arm down. Then we would turn to here. So you see the fourth I'm making here. 1, 2, 3. And you turn to écarté at that point. Then you would go back up, and you step back to Susu with the left foot in front. So it's here, and you go right first. Then you're going to go left first. Then you can turn to the left, and you're in fourth. Extend, écarté. Then it would be, so écarté. Then it would be back to right in front, and you start with the left arm, and then right arm, and then curve, extend, and down here. So let me do that to the back. So now you are the audience, the camera's the audience, and this is the back curve. So this is how you're dancing. You're dancing facing the back. And so you are going to start with your feet in fifth here. And you'll be susuing. So you'll go left arm, right arm, turn, extend, écarté. Left foot in front, right arm goes here and there, extend, écarté. And here, extend, and here, extend, and here, extend, and écarté, and what is it now? Let's see, left, yeah, here, extend, here, extend, here, extend, and écarté. And then from there, I've got another piece of choreography that I want to do, but I haven't got that done yet, so that will be your final piece. And that final piece will also include what Callie, Morgan, and Ariana, no, Callie, Morgan, and Natasha won't have very much of that time. Probably none. So just Callie and Morgan. What Callie and Morgan will do while they're waiting for the other ones to catch up to the group of 5 at the back. And so I will bring those to you probably within the next couple of weeks. But till then, work on this. And thanks so much, girls.